So Taylor, it's your first like proper week turning a wheel and angling to be a Penske car. How's the settling in process been?
I'd say pretty good so far. Obviously, lots of work in the simulator before we actually arrived here, but as you said, this is the first chance we've really had to attack the track together as a team in anger. It's been going well. I've had a couple of failures which have cost me quite some track time, which is a little bit frustrating, but when we are on the track and we are making progress, I think it's been very good. The progress has been, actually quite phenomenal. I think I've started off right at the bottom. And the last couple of sessions have been very positive. So I say potential to be top five, but you never really know what everyone is doing. So I think in terms of lap times, it looks pretty positive, but obviously you deserve to down.
Um, what was the decision process for you for coming to this team? Because you wouldn't have been short of offers. So what's it about this particular team that made you that sort of swung it for you that you were going to come here?
Yeah, I think obviously number one, I didn't find out last second about the McLaren race, so I knew very early on that I had positioned myself somewhere good, and I wasn't really looking somewhere for a 1 year contract. I was looking somewhere that I have a bit more of a future in Formula E, and while Jaguar and Porsche are doing very, very well at the moment, their future going into Gen 4 for me seemed a little bit less certain than what I would be here. Obviously, Phil's got plenty of experience in his part, and I think in terms of building a powertrain and things like that, he's doing an amazing job. So I hope going into Gen 4 that we have a competitive package and my decision is correct.
Of course, Ollie is someone you know really well. You've known such a long time, and it's kind of nice seeing you both last season. You kind of push each other on track with all the background. What has it been like for him actually seeing you join this team? Was there any involvement for him? Was there any pointers he gave you? Was it just of your own volition? He just sort of sat back?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, we've not really got any connection anymore.
Yeah.
I think now we're just quite close friends. So, yeah, I guess he just sat back. I actually spoke to him in Jakarta about my situation and what he thinks I should do. Ultimately, he basically just said, look, you do whatever you think's best for you and your career. So there wasn't many pointers, but it's nice to race him and for us to push each other.
One of the things that I think I and lots of other people have observed about him is your adaptability to things. You jumped in top the Sam in Monaco 2 seasons ago, and you were pretty much on the pace. You were scoring points in the next weekend. So what's it been like adapting to this powertrain? It's a brand new one for you. You've been used to the Nissan one, and this is the Stellantis one. So what's that been like, as well as just getting into the car again after such a long time?
Yeah, I mean, stepping into the car after a long time is one thing. Getting to learn a whole nother package, a whole nother steering wheel systems, all the rest of it was quite tough. Obviously, I tried to do as most of that as possible in the simulator, but it never really tells you the full story. It's going well, I would say. There's still some things that I can maximize. I don't expect to arrive to the first race and do 100% of what I'm capable of in this car. That's always just going to naturally come over time. So I'm hoping to still see progression from halfway in the season. But so far, I think it's going okay.
And I guess that also plays on people's minds to Gen 4, because we've seen drivers in Formula E that have been world champions, they've been race winners. They sometimes don't adapt as well to a new package, a new generation of car. So I guess that is something that you must feel confident about for Gen 4, because we've seen how quickly you can get used to things. So the Gen 4 car is, I guess, also because of the speed of it being probably very close to an F2 car, it's something that could be a bit more natural for you than some of the other drivers.
Yeah, I suppose so. I mean, I've been used to an F2 car in more recent years than some of the other guys. So in that aspect, it can be a bit of an advantage for me. I also think one of my strengths is actually to adapt. So in that aspect, I think I'll be okay, yeah.
And with, of course, we're saying about F2, we've got more influx of drivers. We've now got Pepe Martin in Formula E. Do you think that it's the continual sort of what we're witnessing about F2 drivers coming in Formula E is just something that's actually holding the championship in good stead, that they're seeing it as such a viable career option for them? And I guess, is that something you think that might actually help Formula E's future be more secure? Because we're seeing these very talented young guys like you and like Zane and Pepe as well come in and actually find their feet.
Yeah, absolutely. I think right now people are a lot more closed-minded to FE than what they should be. I think going into and after Gen 4, that will change a little bit. The car, obviously, the speed of the car, the technology of the car, and everything else, it will definitely draw more attention, and people will be a little bit more open-minded to try to choose that. I think that will be a turning point for the championship where you have lots of interest from younger drivers. Then it starts to change the way that the championship works a little bit. So I think the future looks good for Formula E in that sense. I just hope that Gen 4 does take off like we all expect it to.
And then just lastly, it's obviously very hard to predict Formula E. It's one of those unpredictable top level series in the world. But with what you've seen this week, what you've observed, what you felt from the car, with what is for you a good, realistic kind of ambition and expectation for this year? Because you've got youngest pole sitter, political podium finisher. You've just got the race win to get sort of out the way next. So, what for you is a good margin of expectation?
Obviously, I want to win a race. The team won 2 races last year, so I think 1 race win should be doable. And by the end of the season, I want to be fighting for the championship. I know it's my second season, but I still want to be in the fight. If I'm at the top, I'm still happy. And obviously, a race win is definitely something I want to tick off.
Well, all the best to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.